it has recently come to my attention that this bottle right here is a fairly old release, but it might still be on shelves out there. Allegedly a limited edition, lower proof, barrel proof for under $100 on the shelf. Should we be hunting this bottle? We're about to find out.
About to find out. But we're Stuff and Whiskey. I'm Erin.
I'm Josh. Normally we're drinking blind, but this bottle landed in our possession recently because we had a big Stuff and Whiskey annual gathering here in Nashville, Tennessee, where we're based. This bottle was one of the stragglers left behind, as tends to happen on those sorts of things.
Yep.
And I don't even know that it was opened, or perhaps it was opened with just a little bit out of it.
Definitely wasn't drank very heavily.
Well, I tried it shortly after the event, and I was like, "Oh, wow!" I wasn't expecting much, and it kind of impressed me.
Okay.
But then I set the bottle down and kind of forgot about it. And then when we were looking for video ideas for today, I was like, "Wait a minute, that Redemption 9-year."
I haven't had this.
You haven't had this at all. So, key points here. A rare thing on the market is lower proof, barrel proof bourbons. Like most barrel proof bourbons are really high proof. You know, you're looking in like 120, 130 proof range. To get something that's 103.9 proof
at barrel strength
that hasn't had water added to it is more of an anomaly in the market. Now, the Redemption label that you see here, that is a release from MGP, Midwest Grain Products, out of Indiana, Lawrenceburg, Indiana. And it's kind of a pretty bottle. Like there's like this.
It's unique. It's a unique bottle.
Yeah, I don't think that the camera's going to capture it necessarily, but I'll hold this up here and you can kind of see the effect here in the top. But it almost has like bubbles, like really fine micro bubbles in the glass, but it almost looks like glitter when the sun hits it. But it's all throughout the glass.
It is cool.
I personally hate like wide, thin bottles. They take up a ton of space on the shelf. But that aside, for being a low proof, barrel proof, that's seemingly still out there. I looked up online and I think this is a 2022 special release. So this is 4 years ago.
Okay.
But like you can literally order it from dozens of online retailers for
so
anywhere.
So it's still out there that year?
Yes. Okay. For anywhere between $80 to $100.
Okay.
And this is, to be clear, this is batch number 4. And it gives you all the stats. But 9-year, and this is for their bourbon, MGP's bourbon. They have a lower rye bourbon and a higher rye bourbon. This is the lower rye, the 21%. So 75 corn, 21% rye, 4% malted barley. Okay. Of the MGP mash bills, it is my preferred bourbon mash bill. Erin is more of a rye girl, and true to form, does tend to like the higher rye a little bit more. But we're going to find out. I don't know if we should be hunting this or not. Okay. Those are the stats. Now let's find out what we think. Smells awesome.
Smells good. Smells like whiskey.
It smells like 21% rye bourbon from MGP. Like that has a distinct flavor profile to me, and it's usually like this berry. And if it's nice enough, it gets into like a little bit of a berry compote, like a stewed fruit type of deal. This is more like cherry berry medley, just kind of clean cherries, blackberries, blueberries.
I see it.
And then under that, there's like a nice thread of oak, like sweet oak, that is supporting the sweet fruit notes. And there's a good bit of caramel on here too. Like a nice like caramel, or sorry, did I say caramel? Yeah. I meant vanilla, like a nice vanilla frosting.
I get caramel.
It's got caramel too.
Caramel is adding some depth.
Yes.
Like it's not all top notes. There's like the cherry berry medley, as you say. So you've got the stewed fruits that are adding a little bit of warmth. And I think the caramel is adding some depth. The smell of caramel. Yeah. I hope it kind of tastes like it smells, honestly.
And I'm getting some vanilla on here too, like kind of like Betty Crocker cake frosting. I used to eat that stuff out of the tub with a spoon when I was a kid.
I think we all have at some point.
Oh, my grandmother let me do it too much. I can't believe she did. She didn't know about diabetes, I guess, or whatever. But this is, by the way, we're past the statute of limitations because she's been dead for a long time. But this is giving me those vanilla cake frosting vibes. All right, let's get this on the palate. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, this tastes good. Yeah, this is...
Man, that's nice.
This is nice.
It's really nice.
I wouldn't say it's like special whiskey.
Correct.
But it is pleasant. It's everything I want in a bourbon. Like, it's very bourbon, which is not a bad thing because sometimes you want the stereotypical flavors. That's not a bad thing. And this is that, and this is good. It's done well.
Ooh, take a second sip. It builds
Okay.
too. So everything on the nose transfers to the palate. Literally everything. What this is so good at is, again, it's very hard to find low proof, barrel proof bourbon.
It drinks
And
like warmer than 103 though on the second sip.
I think, yeah, it's got a nice pop on the palate, but what you're getting out of this is you're getting the experience of 103.9 proof, and I think the age is coming through too. 9 years is a pretty good age for a bourbon. Like you start to get some decently developed oak notes. I think those are present here, and it is pretty sweet in the way that it's presented. But the most exciting thing about this bottle for me, and again, I want to be clear, like, this isn't like setting off the special whiskey meter at all for me. Like
It's
there's
good, solid, strong whiskey.
Right.
Like a good, solid, strong man.
But I
equate whiskey to men. I'm sorry. I know a lot of men equate whiskey to women, but this is a good, solid, strong man, and every woman needs a good, solid, strong man in their life.
All right.
This is that.
All right. Life lessons with Aaron. Dun, dun, dun.
The more you know.
Yeah. But I think that I can't recall a product that you can just go buy on the shelf or in any of these online stores for $80. I can't recall a sub 100 and like teens proof, barrel proof bourbon for less money than this.
Okay.
And it's out there.
Yeah.
So I think
How many batches have they done? Because that was batch 4.
it's at least 4.
Okay.
We know that.
So you don't know. You haven't followed this.
Yeah.
You haven't looked it up. Okay, so you don't know.
Correct.
So we're very unfamiliar with this brand.
Not the brand. but
Specifically the Redemption
this
brand.
This bottling. We're unfamiliar with this bottling.
Oh.
We've had a bunch of Redemption stuff, but this bottling is distinctly different for us.
The
to try.
Redemption.
Yeah. And honestly, I'll be honest.
Burp.
I see Redemption on the shelf sometimes, different versions of things that they do. I just look right over it. I mean, MGP does so much stuff, and I feel like their best products are products that get sourced out to other brands. I think they've kind of prioritized that over the years, and we see that bear out in our own personal lives because we go do barrel picks. We really like limited edition whiskey, but not waiting in lines, not overpaying for it. It's just our personal time and economy don't allow either of those things to happen.
Right.
So how do we get whiskey that tastes like special whiskey if we aren't willing to wait or pay for it? We go pick the barrels ourselves and then make them available to our Patreon community.
Yep.
And you can get a link to that down below if you'd like to join in to the Barrel Club, or if you just want to have a place to, like a troll-free place to kind of hang out and talk with whiskey friends, join our Discord, or if you just want some behind-the-scenes content for as little as $1 a month, get into our supporting tier. I mentioned our Patreon because we have done, I mean, there's a lot of MGP source stuff out there.
Yeah.
And this isn't anywhere near as good as the best
Would
barrels
you
that
say
we pick.
MGP is one of the biggest sourcers of
100%,
whiskey for other people?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how they've run their business, and that's done well for them.
And I think that their best stuff does tend to go out the door to other brands. Like we've done National Barrel Company picks. When you're watching this, we've already released a Dark Arts duo, an Armagnac finish, and a sugar toasted French oak bourbon as well. 11 and 9 years respectively. But maybe there's still some left if you want to check over on Patreon. But those are MGP sourced 36% rye. A lot of our NBC National Barrel Company picks have been the 21% rye mash bill.
If what you say is true, that they source out most of their good stuff, that as a business model you would think would not be successful, but it has proved very successful for MGP specifically.
It has, yeah. But I mean, they were kind of the first ones that really went all in on this sourcing train. But I'll say our picks, most of them are $100 or more if they are sourced MGP, because not that all of our picks are that expensive. We've got everything that's ranging from like $50 or $60 up to, we've had some very expensive picks, but most of them, if they're sourced MGP, the companies that are sourcing those barrels are paying for the barrels, and they have to make, so MGP's making their profit.
So
and
what
then,
can you get?
Hang on, let me make my point. The MGP is making their profit through the people that are sourcing. Then the people that bought the barrels have to make their profit, so they're marking them up more. So a lot of this bottle, like what's in this bottle, oftentimes is a little bit more expensive from other people that have this whiskey. However, I think they source out better stuff, so you're paying more, but you're also, I think, getting better whiskey.
I think this is delicious.
I do. This doesn't taste like any of our National Barrel Company picks, though.
Right.
Our National Barrel Company
but
picks
I
taste
do
much
feel
better than
like,
this.
correct me if I'm wrong, when MGP sources out things to other companies, those other companies do other things to it to finish it, to continue to age it. They don't just straight up put it in a bottle.
Right.
So this has not had that done. This is whatever MGP does to it.
Right.
So maybe they aren't sourcing their best barrels out. Maybe whatever other people are doing to it, maybe the whiskey that they do source out lends itself to being finished by someone else.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Or like for our National Barrel Company picks we've done, widely considered by the most of our Patreon community to be the best barrel picks that we do because we have a good relationship. We live near National Barrel Company and we get access to some really great barrels through really good relationships there. With that said, those barrels come to Nashville, Tennessee and age here for a portion of time. And our climate in Nashville is hotter, more humid than it is in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, or Lawrenceburg, Indiana, rather, where this was aged in full. And it tastes that way. Like this tastes different. You know, we've had 7-year MGP barrels that have more oak impact than this 9-year does.
Right. But what I'm saying is this is good. And this could be... I'm going off topic, I guess. But I like this. I think you're discounting what this is.
I like
saying that like they don't keep the best stuff for themselves. I think this is delicious.
Yes,
and they could very well have the same barrel sent to someone else who ages it in a warmer climate for 8 months, and it's going to taste different. Than this.
Yeah, just from the barrels it's in.
Yeah.
But the fact that I just think it's cool that one of the things MGP does that I really like is they release low-proof, barrel-proof stuff. They do it in the Remus Gatsby line. That's 15 years old at a minimum, and it's like $200 plus. But like this is like Gatsby Light.
What could we get this for here? The Redemption line in Nashville.
I haven't seen this bottle on shelves, but I can literally go online and order it for $80 right now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know of anything that is this cheap, and $80 isn't cheap for a bottle of whiskey. We do understand that.
Comparatively speaking,
but
it is less expensive than a lot of things on paper that have these same stats.
Which was the basic start of this video, which is low proof, barrel proof for $80. That is technically a special release, but still available online or
low proof,
potentially.
Barrel proof is rare in and of itself.
Yeah.
Then you factor in a reasonable price for something like that. It's even that's even more of a rarity. And
what's even more rare than all of that is a rarity in the market and a special release that's actually available. Still.
Years later.
Potentially years later. Like this shouldn't happen, but it is happening
because people overlook this brand,
right? And that's why we wanted to do this video. That's why I wanted to do this video. Yeah. I wanted you to try it. I wanted to see what you think about it.
This is very good. For $80, I think this would be a solid buy to have on our shelf.
Yeah. I think we might be in the middle of this video got a little, I don't know what was happening there. Like we're
talking about stuff.
we were talking about stuff, but like I think you were thinking I was saying something different than what I was saying. I was
acclimating myself to what this is because I know nothing about this brand.
No. I'm saying me saying it's a good product. Like I wanted to highlight the bottle. I thought it was good enough to highlight in its own video, but you were thinking I was saying bad about it. I just think barrel picks are.
I was just trying to clarify.
Okay.
Because I was confused, and if I'm confused, somebody else out there is confused.
You might be confused. I'm confused now.
So I was trying to clear the confusion for myself.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna. It's got a nice cork pop too. You can't discount the quality cork pop goodness.
Yeah.
I mean that's worth at least $5 in and of itself, right? But yes. It's out there. I don't know if it's on your shelves or not in a store near you. This isn't a product we see often, but I'm going to be honest, I don't look for it either. So it might be sitting right in front of me and I might be missing it. You might have
just passed over it.
It's good though. This would be an easy thumbs up for me.
Yeah. I'm thumbs up on it. I think it's solid. It's good. Again, it's not anything to write home about as far as like it doesn't have these special notes, but it is exactly what you want when you want a good bottle of bourbon.
Yes. And the other thing I'll say is the reason why, I probably should have said this way earlier in the video, but the reason that I love low proof, barrel proof bourbon is because sometimes I do want a lower proof sip, but when you add water to whiskey, it can oftentimes thin it out. It can make it more ethanol forward.
It's very iffy on if it makes it better.
Right.
Oftentimes it can make it worse. There are very few times it can make it better, and that has happened. And it does happen, but more often than not, it makes it not as good.
Correct. But the fact that I can, now with this bottle, I have a product that for $80, when I don't want 129 proof, whatever, for barrel proof, I want 103, 104 proof, good sip, but I don't want water added to it. So I still want the oiliness. I still want the mouthfeel that no water gives so many bourbons that haven't been watered down. I want that, but I want it in a lower proof format. I can get it in this bottle for $80.
Yeah.
So like that's just, I don't know where else you can get it for that price. Like I do prefer barrel picks, but they can be almost twice as expensive as this, or you got to go up to Remus Gatsby, which is like 15 years old and $225. So shout out to MGP and kudos on them for releasing this bottle. If it's out there, if you've tried it, let us know.
Yeah.
Honestly, comment below if you've just looked at this bottle on a shelf and completely passed it over. I may have done the same and not even registered that I did it because I wouldn't care.
I'm curious to see how many batches they've done. If this is batch 4 and it was a few years ago, I wonder if they've made a batch every year or not.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I don't know. I got to Google it.
Yeah, if you know this product, let us know what the highest batch number. Help us, and also let the comment section be a resource to the community and everybody else watching by commenting what you know below. So this is just our whiskey journey. We're hanging out, having fun together, and with you, we thank you for being a part of it.
Yeah.
But be a part of it too. Get down in the comments and let us know what you think.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for watching today's video. As Josh said, thank you for being part of our journey. Be good to each other, and until next time, cheers.
Cheers. I got confused a little bit in the middle of the video. Also, the crown on your watch is not screwed down, and that was like constantly distracting me. Yeah. Oh, do you never screw it down when it's on your wrist? That you can bend it. You got to take it off and like.
Oh well, I just did it.
Okay.
Did I bend it?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But anyways, I'm not bent out of shape about this whiskey. But
nice.